Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys. We are brought to you by our good friends at Recon Text. That's Recon Text in Springfield. Excuse me, I had to belch right when I was talking there. Good Lord. Thank God I didn't belch over Recon Text. It's Recon Text, your one stop vehicle reconditioning center. The best place to get a car detail or best car detail in Springfield. It is Recon Text. Call 217-670-1132 and let them know you want to get a detail or you'd like to get a coating or maybe you need tinted windows or whatever you need. You can get it at Recon Text. Call 670-1132. And the best place to buy a mattress in Springfield, it's Just Beds. Just Beds. They are over at 3120 Montvale Drive. Just Beds has the mattress you've been looking for. They've got the bed you need to give you a good 8 hours of sleep. Trust me. I have in fact, every bed I've had since 1996 has been from Just Beds. My wife told me Sunday, so it would have been 2 days ago. She started saying, "Hey, next time you talk to Steve, start warming him up to us getting our next bed." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Here's her reasoning." She goes, "Well, you've been fat so long, you've caused a lumps." She goes, "Now that you're losing your weight," she goes, "as you continue losing and you get smaller, maybe it's time to get a new bed." You know what I mean? So that we both fit in it at the same size, which I'm not even sure what that means.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even sure what that means other than I'm so fat, you know. So anyway, we'll be going to Just Beds is what I got out of it. But I also got out of it that I'm very fat and, you know, I got out of it. I'm very fat and we need a new, that it's horrible sleeping with me. And we obviously need a new mattress. That's what I got out of it. Yeah. So my wife was saying, "Oh, well."
Oh yeah, and I just need to let the guys know right here, right now. It
Yeah.
just is. You guys need to start bringing the mattresses to the back of the building. The landlord got a little bit pissed off because we were.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me finish. I gotta finish Just Beds commercial. I got
Oh,
caught up in business. When you buy a mattress from Just Beds, what they do is they come by, they deliver your new mattress to you. You don't take a mattress and you're not a hillbilly. You don't take a mattress and tie it to your roof and drive on the interstate with it. No, what they do is you just go and then they deliver your bed to you. They deliver it. In fact, not only do they deliver your new bed to you, they deliver it and they set it up, right?
Yeah.
And then they take your old bed, your old mattress, and they drive to Steve's house and they throw it off the back of the truck on Steve's yard. So that's what they do with the old mattresses.
my landlord wants to do it in the back.
Yeah, but the landlord
No,
prefers
no more in the front yard.
they want the mattress in the back because Steve and his neighbor Robin and her dog play in the mattresses. So
Yeah,
the landlord would prefer that you put it in the
in the
back.
back. Yeah.
Just advice for Just Beds. Anyway, here we are. We are live. And people have been waiting for us. I mean,
Oh,
for example, here's Bubba says, Bubba the Baker, or Bubba, a.k.a. Bronco Billy,
oh,
changed his name, says, cannot wait for the show. Cannot wait for the show. And then he also put up a post saying, "Good morning, Ray, Steve, Christina, Dan, Holly, Bubba the original, Karen, Amanda, Thomas, Brent, Spooner, Irene, Milk Dud, and Whiskers.
Oh,
Love the show. Back to work today. Vacation is over. It was hard waking up at 3 a.m.
oh,
Dragging
Ugh.
butt today. Yeah, well, yeah. That's the worst part about vacations. Back when I used to take vacations, back when I took vacations, that waking up after the vacation was the worst. Was just the worst.
oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I remember that. I remember how miserable and how long it took, because it's like when I was doing radio. When I was doing radio, it used to be normal. You know, when like, especially when I was young before I developed longer vacations. So I'd be doing the show, right?
Mhm.
And I'd be on long stretches. Like there was a time on the Lytle and Lamb show, there was a time we would work Christmas Eve. We'd work Christmas Eve. The day after Christmas, we'd be on the air. We would get Christmas off. There was a time we would work the day after Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Right.
There was a time, you know, when you always worked. You never got a vacation. Like you would get a week of vacation. But a week of vacation means you get 5 days. So that was all the time we got off in a year, was 5 days.
Oh wow.
So you would have to fake a sick day. You would have to fake a sick
Right.
day to get a week off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, you know, and we had to work Memorial Day, we had to work Labor Day, all that stuff early on. So what it meant was you would consistently wake up at like 3:30, 4 in the morning, you know, or to go to work. And when you work daily like that, you sort of get used to the time.
Right.
And then you get a vacation and you decide to take a staycation or you go somewhere, whatever, but you're waking up later. And it is glorious to wake up later. When you finally get that vacation, you go, oh my God, I'm sleeping in till 8 o'clock every day and it feels wonderful. But then you go back to work and you've got to start getting used to waking up at 4:30 again or 4 o'clock, whatever time you'd wake up, and how horrible that was. So I know what Bronco Billy the baker there is going through. Feel bad for you, brother. Know how tough that is.
Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah. Oh well. I see Christina's back from her illness.
Yes, I'm feeling much, much better.
You didn't have COVID?
Pretty sure it wasn't COVID. Just a bad cold and a cough that was keeping me up at night. And
Fucking cigarettes.
Yeah,
So-
you had some kind of respiratory thing. Yeah, it's probably because
well, I'm
You're
sure
smoke-
that didn't help.
you're smoking again. And there was one part in my life. There's one part in my life where I was smoking. You know, I'd be bumming cigarettes from somebody.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
There, and this would have been back around 1990 or whatever. You know, back when I was dating smokers.
Oh,
You know, when you dated a smoker, all right, what you do is, because they always, when you kiss them, they tasted like smoke and it was disgusting. But I enjoyed kissing. So, you know, So what I would do is I'd bum a cigarette at some point earlier in the night. You know what I mean? So that way I'd get a little cigarette breath myself. So that way when I made out with him later, it was weird. If you're not smoking and you make out with somebody who smokes, you taste it.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Just an
But-
ashtray.
If you borrow one cigarette, if you have one cigarette and you take a couple of, I don't remember how I smoked, if I hold it like this, or if I honestly don't remember how I do it. But it's been so long. But you have the cigarette and you know,
Mhm.
and then you don't taste it. So
Good idea.
the weird part is it was even when you did cunnilingus, it was still like an ashtray. I don't know.
Oh, God. You could have left that part out.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sure.
There was no ashtray. There was no ashtray taste with the cunnilingus. But when you borrowed a cigarette, you had a cigarette, they didn't taste like that anymore. So when I dated some smokers, that's what you did. You know what I mean? And that's how you got past it. So there was a time I was dating a smoker, and so I would bum a cigarette.
Right.
And then I met my beautiful wife who was not a smoker. It made me stop. And then back in the time, what are you laughing about?
I'm sorry.
He's probably reading the damn
He's
chat.
reading that goddamn
No. Something popped into my head.
He's,
I don't want to.
he's reading Tom's.
No, I didn't read
That's what it
nothing.
is. That's what I
Yep.
Tom is reading typing words I can't pronounce, so I don't even know what the fuck those are.
Well, I met my wife who was not a smoker, and so I stopped bumming cigarettes. And then I didn't smoke again until I would bum a cigarette, right around late 90s or 2000. You know what I mean? I'd bum some cigarettes off of somebody on the show. So I'm just telling you that's how, for me, it went down. So that's how it went for me. So I was never a full-time smoker, but I knew back in like 1989, 90, every time I got a cold, it turned into it would turn into a big coughing fit, and where I'd be bringing up stuff from my lungs, and it'd be like, what is? Every single time it felt like some type of bronchitis. No matter what the cold was, it would turn into a big mess. So that's why I stopped. That's why I stopped doing it, because of because of that. And I tell you, I have not missed smoking. Do not miss it. Like there were some times where I'd have a weird craving. I'm like, oh, I wish I just got done eating. I wish I could bum a smoke from somebody or something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I've never really craved it.
Hmm.
You could tell Steve just took a big hit of something.
I don't smoke.
No, sure you don't.
When's the last time you've had a cigarette, Steve?
Letting hack up a lung.
Yeah.
Good God.
I seriously want to know when the last time he had the cigarette. What the last time he had a cigarette was?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll bring you one, Steve.
Well, you're back to that smoking. So every
Yeah.
time you get a cold, it feels like a bronchial event.
Yeah, because felt like I was hacking up a lung.
Yeah.
Wake up in the middle of the night from coughing and
I've heard from people. I've heard from people who smoke that have gotten COVID that it's even worse when you're a smoker with COVID. I don't.
Yeah.
I certainly have not experienced that, but I've heard people explain. So I mean, I feel for you smokers with the COVID. I feel for your COVID. I feel for you smokers because you'll die young. But I, which sucks. But I also feel for the ones with COVID because of the pain that I hear it comes with having COVID if you're a smoker. But we're glad you're feeling better. I'll tell you that.
Yes. Thank you. Much better.
At any point did you think, you know what? Perhaps I'll quit the cigarettes.
Oh, I think that all the time.
I feel so miserable. I feel so miserable being sick. Maybe I'll quit the cigarettes.
Yeah.
Never occurred to you?
It did, but
And then as soon as you started getting better, did you say, "Oh, that's it. I'm getting better. I will," because I'm never gonna smoke another cigarette. That never occurred to you, or as soon as you started,
it might have crossed my mind.
As soon as you started getting better, you say, "Oh my God, thank God I can have a cigarette."
She smokes those menthols too.
So how did you feel when
Oh, it aggravated it every time I'd smoke one, but
so you smoked while you were sick?
Yes.
That's about fucking intelligent there.
I never said I was smart. I'm gonna quit one of these days.
Especially, okay, she's sick, but in order to smoke, she has to go outside, which is fucking cold outside, and the weather, and they're picking the corn, and that's not. I'm starting to wonder about
I
it.
never claimed to be smart, okay?
I know I'm not smart. I'm not a smart man. But I know what love is, really.
So you don't smoke inside your house?
Oh, hell no.
Well, thank God for that.
I'm a smoker and I can't stand the smell.
Good. You should give it up. Then give up the smoking.
I keep saying I'm going to, and then
I smoke with vapes. The worst thing to give is popcorn, though.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's what I want. No.
Yeah,
You asked, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You asked earlier when the last time I had a cigarette was.
Yeah.
I'm going to approximately say, maybe a year or so ago. Or
Did you have Did you
last
have cigarettes, or I mean, did you ever smoke them regularly?
Oh yes, oh yes. In my college days,
Yeah.
I smoked Merit 100s.
I don't know what that.
And I smoked them.
Merit.
My dad smoked Kent 3s. So I smoked some of his too.
Never heard.
I
of
smoked everything. I smoked a pipe. I smoked a cigar. I smoked a bong. I smoked cigarettes. I smoked blood.
My father smoked Camel, unfiltered.
Oh,
That's what my father smoked. But now, I don't think he smokes anymore.
and my stepfather, not my stepfather, my father-in-law smoked Camels unfiltered. And the first time I saw the ashtray when I was at the house, I'm like, yeah, he smokes weed. I thought it was a whole bunch of non-filtered cigarettes put out outside. God
what they
damn
look
it.
like.
Whose grandfather was his grandpa pervert?
Oh God.
I don't think Grandpa Pervert smoked. Though.
Oh, okay. Well, he had one good thing going for him. Unbelievable. Wow.
Mm-mm.
It's amazing. I'm seeing all the stuff in the chat room, all the different smokers. Oh my God. Karen says, I knew a woman going through chemo for lung cancer. And she still smoked. She just couldn't stop. Trust me, my brother, Robert, he died of pancreas cancer. And they caught it so late with him that his doctor never even recommended to quit smoking.
Oh,
Wow.
Because that's when they caught it. They caught it. It was already stage.
right.
I want to say it
4
was
or whatever.
4. It was past stage 4. That's when they
Oh.
caught it.
Ooh.
And
That's what happened with my stepdad.
and
He
it
died from the
sucked.
same thing.
And it sucked. I hate that disease. But my
Mhm.
brother never stopped. I think the last thing he did in life was, I think he had a cigarette.
Oh, my dad's sister, my aunt, she was dying of emphysema on oxygen. She still sitting smoking a cigarette with oxygen on. Duh.
Wow. Some people just can't give it
But
up.
you gotta wonder. You've got to wonder. How addictive is this thing
Oh,
that even when you're dying of something that this thing has caused, you still do it.
yeah.
And you've got to wonder, good Lord, what do they put in these cigarettes?
Oh, yeah.
How does the United States government allow this shit to be out there? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Right. There's got to be something added to it because it's a plant. I mean, tobacco is a grow like corn or whatever. We eat corn. Well, some of us eat seed corn, some of us eat regular sweet corn. But you still eat corn, beans.
It's not the
But the tobacco is still
the-
grown.
The nicotine.
it's the stuff they put in it though. That's
Yeah, what I'm saying. Why can't they just eliminate the stuff?
because they don't want to.
Oh,
Yeah, they gotta make their money somehow.
Because if they didn't listen, if cigarettes didn't have the addictive stuff in it, if they didn't have the addictive, then who would smoke?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Think about it. It's just like I saw a comment about sugary foods and
oh yeah.
diabetes earlier. But let me just point this out. Like they used to make food with real sugar, and then they started making it with corn syrup, and then they started making a more sweeter corn syrup, or or an easier to produce corn syrup, and they started making that, and all these preservatives and shit they put in our food. It is worse now than it ever was back when they made it with just sugar.
Good job, ADM.
But I'm saying that the government doesn't stop these hostess-like companies from making that delicious
Oh yeah.
delicious bullshit. Of course they're not going to
Oh.
stop these companies,
Yeah. Now they have Halloween Twinkies and Halloween cupcakes out. Ooh, boy.
Thank God I don't eat any of that stuff. Thank God.
Steve will
Me.
eat it for you.
I know.
We'll see that
Oh.
grocery order on Friday.
You know, I want to point.
Spit it out,
I want to
Steve.
put this.
What the fuck is Steve trying to say? Malur.
Oh, good God.
Good Lord, I couldn't.
Last Tuesday, which tonight on Smoke Signals,
Yeah.
we have a special guest. But last Tuesday, Bubba ran down the best snacks for diabetic, and popcorn, which I eat popcorn, and pork rinds. And if Christina remembers, I have popcorn and pork rinds in my order this month.
Aren't pork rinds all protein? Or aren't they all?
You know, they're just fried fat.
Yeah, they're all fat though. There's no.
Yeah.
there's no carbohydrates in it, right?
Yeah, but they're fucking good though.
It's
That's
all-
what I had. I didn't have any. I had no ice cream.
I'm like
I did have
crazy,
popcorn.
but isn't when you have who was that guy that invented the protein diet? I can't
Oh,
remember.
Atkins.
Atkins, yeah.
Mhm.
Isn't proteins or isn't pork rinds when you're on the protein diet, when you're on the Atkins diet? Can't you eat pork rinds?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah. Because
So I had
they're all like rye. That's all.
right.
Isn't it like pieces of the cow fried up or whatever? No?
Yeah, it's just this pork fat pieces of skin fried up.
Dan says he did Atkins, lost over 40 pounds eating pork rind. Yeah,
I can see.
I love pork rind.
I've eaten all my pork rinds already. I think I'm gonna start buying pork rinds by the barrel.
Oh,
'Cause I can eat. If these ones I had, they're
I don't know. Christina got him when he was fat, so she's never seen him.
oh.
She doesn't want him thin. She likes him fat.
yeah. Yeah, I do. I like him. I like him bigger.
So when he starts to lose the weight, she goes, "God damn it, Dan! Stop eating those pork rinds, you pussy! Start eating some Twinkies.
Eats the real food. Yeah.
Eat some real food like a man.
Eat these brownies.
Oh.
Don't you eat them pussy pork rinds. I want you to eat some brownie." I'll be damned.
Oh, good Lord.
Corey says he did Atkins or he did keto diet last year. He lost 50
Wow.
pounds. Holy shit. I'll be damned. But then when you start eating normal again, it all comes back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, what I eat are my fucking. I'm now addicted to salads. Oh my god! I get a
I see.
salad
Salads
every
are
day.
good.
Holy shit, it's so
There's
good.
just so many different ways you can eat them.
Well, here's what I like. I like lettuce, and then it's got to have. I like lettuce, and then my wife puts on. She puts on like this little cheese.
I saw your salad. That's shredded Parmesan.
Yeah, shredded Parmesan. Oh, is that what it is? You saw my salad?
Yeah, I saw the salad you posted. That's shredded Parmesan. It's not grated. It's shredded.
Yeah. Here, I'll show my. Let me show my salad.
Yes, I am sure, Irene. I am a chef.
He is Chef Boyardee. He
Yeah.
knows.
He knows his shit.
Here's my salad that I had for dinner. This is 2 nights ago. All right. This is my salad from 2 nights ago. I had this. This was Sunday night's dinner. I had to have it for dinner Sunday because usually I have it for lunch every day. But like I said, I had it for dinner. So here's my. Look at this delicious. Oh my God, it was so good, you guys. This was my Sunday dinner. Mm-mm. So it had lettuce, and then it's got the shredded Parmesan,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then it has she puts just a little bit of Caesar's dressing in it, and then she takes croutons, which I don't know how many. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like four croutons, and then there's little crouton pieces that have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the bottom of the bag.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's fabulous. That was my dinner, and it was amazing. By the way, can I point out this was Sunday, which was Sunday was a pretty warm day, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me point out there's a blanket covering me. There's a blanket covering me because
Well, when you live in a refrigerator.
This house is so cold. I do live in a refrigerator. Yeah. So yeah, it was nice. By the way, I got good news. Gene says croutons are not on. Oh, I'm not on Atkins.
Huh.
No, I'm not on Atkins. I'm just telling you that that's what I eat every day. That's my dinner that's my food. I either have it for lunch or dinner. Hell, I'd have it both. I love those salads.
Uh,
Oh my God.
I had salad last night too.
I think I'm addicted to salad. I really am. I'm addicted to working out. I'll tell you that. I had a good workout, Steve, yesterday.
Oh boy, did you?
Yeah. I went to work out and I said, you know what I'm going to do? I want to go up 10 pounds on every single weight. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Oh,
So I went up 10 pounds on every single
Oh wow.
thing that I did. And then, to actually achieve it, to actually achieve doing the extra weight made me feel, you know what I mean?
oh, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was really stoked yesterday. 'Cause I felt like such a badass, because I was able to do 10 pounds more. Steve, I was like a badass. So I'm going today and I'm going to make the 10 pounds more my normal. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Bray's getting ripped.
Yeah. I'm getting my muscles all, I want to join a Mr. Universe contest.
oh yeah.
Within 5 years, that's the plan. No, but I'm telling you, I like the way that my shoulders
Right.
and stuff are shaping up. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
See, Steve, you need to join Fit Club.
Yeah, Steve. I mean, I've been going 3 years. You think,
You get ripped like Bray.
but I think it's been. I think the muscles have been there for a while, but now
Oh, yeah,
that
they've been there.
I'm losing so much weight on top of them, you could actually start seeing stuff.
Yeah,
I used to just see the fat.
yeah. I know I'm losing weight, even though I'm losing muscle, because I can grab a hold of my skin now and pull it up. Like, damn, where did all that go?
What do you
But
mean?
then,
What? Oh, look at that! Oh, good lord! No one wants to see your.
it looks like somebody's butthole right there, doesn't it?
Oh, Steven.
No one wants to see your arm butthole. Show that again, Steve.
See, right there. Looks like a crack of somebody's butthole right there.
Oh, God. What the hell?
Yeah, the crack of a butt. It's a crack of a butthole, everybody.
I don't think this arm got it. Nope, this arm got it. This is the badder arm, too. It don't have it. That's probably because I can't lift it any higher than this.
Oh, my
did.
God.
It's an
On
armpit butthole.
On that note, I got to go.
Thank you, whoever said my face
Oh,
looks
she's-
better. Oh, city
She's all
council.
dressed up for something. Look at her.
Well, today they are shooting the Green Hyundai commercial for
Oh,
Boo Crew. So I'm going to go hang out with those guys.
Oh,
Watch
you're gonna bring a costume just in case they need you to get in it?
No, I don't have anything that I can wear to.
you see how we fucking rate? We're second
Well,
rate.
No,
To be
you're
fair.
not. It's
Oh, you have to leave
that-
this show to
it's that time of
hang
year.
out with those guys. Hang out with those guys.
Well,
You can't hang out with these guys?
Hey, tell Quimby that Ray Lytle says hi.
Okay,
That's,
I'll be sure to do
be
that.
his commercials. Just say, Hey, Ray Lytle told me to tell you that he says hi. So I haven't
Okay.
talked to Mike in a while.
Okay.
All right, have fun. Have fun. She's
Yeah.
hoping to be an extra.
I could have participated this year, but I decided
Why
I'm
didn't
gonna
you
wait.
participate?
I don't know. I want to get some more experience under my belt.
Yeah,
before I
me
do it.
too.
Maybe next
Me
year.
too. I'm trying to get in on that fucking deal too. People ask they ask if I acted. I said, "Fuck yeah, I act. I can act."
Yeah.
Like an idiot.
No, I saw something where some booker has some kind of Facebook page, and they said they were looking for actors. I said, "Do you need one in a wheelchair?" And I said, whoever wanted to answer me said, "Can you act?" I'm like, well, I
No.
didn't answer. I didn't answer after that. So
You can act like a boob.
Professional boob at that.
Can you act? I need someone to play an asshole. Oh, hey, no problem.
He's got that one down.
He's ready for that.
I've already got leprosy on my legs, so I look like a zombie.
You got leprosy?
I think so. I think my legs are rotten, and finally they're gonna fall. I know my crotch is rotten today. God,
Oh,
damn it.
okay. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
All right, so let's talk about your legs. Did your legs get better after
Well, they did. They did. But it seems it's still. I go to the doctor tomorrow, so they'll be able to.
well, you tell the doctor about the scenario, what happened. Just said, well, I was taking all this insulin. And finally somebody told me, they said, you're taking too much insulin, idiot. And then when you stopped taking the insulin, the pustules went away.
Yeah, they went down, but I got one on my left leg that I try to keep covered. But I think I need to let it dry out, so I got it uncovered right now. So
How much damage? You got
well,
to
it's
tell the doctor so that they can determine how much damage that you.
oh yeah, it's just like it's how like when when you burn yourself, it's the blister, and your blister pops. And
Yeah,
it's just that top layer of skin.
I'm just
That's
saying, let the
gone.
doctor know so that's what they know that it is, instead of thinking.
Oh yeah, I have to do the whole this I have to do a whole blood workup thing. Anyhow, it's been 6 months, so it's time for the whole blood deal, and all that.
Oh, you are something else.
I don't want to talk about
There.
I wanted to check my testosterone level
Yeah,
because I think I have low testosterone.
testosterone. Yeah,
Testosterone.
testosterone.
Yeah.
Yeah, have them check that level. Have them check your B12.
Yeah.
All while they're checking your A1C, have them check this.
Oh, they check my A1C every time.
Yeah. Have them also check your other levels. So
Yeah, they should do a whole workup. It's that
Yeah.
time.
to make sure you're, who knows? Maybe they'll put you on the testosterone shots.
I need something. I need energy. That's all I need. I just need energy.
No, Steve. No, Steve did not say he wanted his doctor to check his taint.
Well, she can if she wants. She's
I'm just
pretty.
saying that if you get the testosterone shots,
My
you'll
doctor
feel
gets
better.
something.
You get more energy. You'll feel a lot better. You know what I mean?
My doctor even knows I smoke weed, so my doctor gets the whole story. I don't keep from my doctor. If I think something's wrong, because I'm gonna tell her I think something's wrong with my AFib and I need to adjust my medication a little bit. I think I'm having episodes too often.
You're having heart episodes?
Yeah, I have heart palpitations quite often now. And shouldn't be this often. I can get them to go away, but
What's a palpitation?
when it hurts, when your heart hurts,
Oh,
and you think you're gonna have a heart attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you think it's?
I think mine might be part of my.
I didn't
Because
know.
it has-
I've never had that, so that's why.
Oh, I've had it for several years, many years actually. I know. I know. I know. They're gonna want me to go get a heart cath done, and I don't want to do that. I've been there. I've had them done, and I mean, no problem.
Well, don't you want? We need you to stay alive.
Well, I don't need one to stay alive.
But I'm just saying, we need you. We need you to stay alive.
Oh, we need me to stay alive.
Yeah.
Well, I would hope I live for a little while longer.
I think you got a good 20 years in you.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got at least 20 years. You're only what? 55, 56?
56.
Well, the average American is now living to 75. The average American's hitting 75. So you might have 20 years left. You know?
No.
Yeah, you might.
Oh, no.
You might make it to 75.
Oh.
Well, the way your mom's going, she might outlive you.
That's probably right.
Yeah. I thought you want to spend some of that inheritance.
I do.
You're not going to spend any of it if you don't live for a while. You know what I mean? Do you want those nieces to spend it all?
No.
Yeah. Those nieces are going to get it all.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Because you won't live long enough to get it. I'm just saying, that should be a goal of yours.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have any inheritance coming at any point, but to be in a family that has some would be great. But wouldn't you want to live long enough to enjoy whatever you're getting? Right?
Yeah.
Well, think about it. I mean, I don't want you rooting for your mother to die.
Right. I would never do that.
Like, let me give you a choice. If I gave you a choice, I don't want you to root for her to die. But if I gave you an either-or situation, like either your choice is her living to 100 years old, her living to 100, or her living to like October.
Well, I have to answer that.
Yes, I'd like you to answer.
October.
I
don't want her to suffer. I don't want her to be one of those crazy ladies. She's turning into one of those crazy ladies, crazy old people,
Right. So I'm saying, your mother, say your mom lives pain-free to 100, and she dies happy and pain-free at 100 after a glorious life, or she has seizures, heart problems, and massive pain, but she dies in October. Your choice would be October. All right. I'm just trying to play it out.
I want to make sure I have time to spend that inheritance.
Right. That's what I mean. So
I want to make sure I get to get use out of it.
yeah.
I'm not going to be able to drive them much longer because I can't feel my feet. So they're going to take my license away from me, I bet.
Yeah.
So I need to hurry up for her to die so I can buy a new car.
But if you're not going to be able to drive it, why would you? It would be worthless to you. You know what I mean?
I'd hire somebody to drive me around in it, I guess.
Would you hire like Brady?
Yeah, very well. Yeah, sure.
You hire Brady to come drive your car.
Yeah, I pay him. Let's see, if I get an allowance of 1,000, I'll pay him 500 a month to drive me around.
That's that is so ridiculous. You to even, you know. Good old DA. DA says, oh, hold on, I was going to play at the end of the show. DA says Steve's mom living pain free. Does that mean Steve has passed away? Because we all know he's a pain for her.
Nah.
Think about it. I'm saying that Steve, you don't. If you get an inheritance, buying a new fancy car, if you're telling me that you think that if you think that they're going to take your license away because you can't feel your pedals,
Well, I don't have to. I know I have a driver's license for at least the next 4 years
okay.
before I even have to worry about it. So, unless I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody I can't feel my feet.
But what if you're a menace on the street?
Yeah.
Would you tell them then?
No. If I got into an accident, I sure as hell wouldn't say, "Well, officer, I couldn't stop because I couldn't feel the brake pedal, but I can't feel my feet." No, I would lie. I would say, "That bitch stopped in front of me too fast. I couldn't get my truck to stop."
I like what Sydney says. Buy a van, and then Bubba could drive you and live in it.
I buy a camper.
Live in a van down by the river. Well, I'm putting it out there for you. I mean, just to find out, what's going on. So why would you buy a car is what I'm getting at. Like, if you don't drive a lot, if you don't go anywhere.
Well, maybe I would go. Maybe I would go somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that the truck you got's fine. Just drive the truck when you're in a place.
It needs a little bit of work done on it.
You're not going to drive enough to be able to get a new car, and
It would be nice to have a dependable vehicle.
Yeah, a dependable vehicle is fine. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to get a bunch of money, and you say, when your mother passes away, I mean, of course you'll be sad when your mother, to be honest.
Of course. Yeah.
Very sad when your mother passes away.
Oh, yeah.
So why would you, when your mother passes away, why would you say screw it and buy yourself a nice car? It doesn't make any sense. You spend the most amount of time in your place you live.
Oh, I'd buy a new recliner first.
Okay, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Think of something that would really, really make you happy.
Maybe a bed that I can sleep in?
Yeah.
From Just Beds, maybe.
Why not go to Just Beds? Doesn't your mother shop at Just Beds?
Yes, she has a Just Bed bed.
So maybe you set up to where you get yourself a nice bed, you get yourself a nice recliner. Okay, what else do you need in your house?
Well, I got a big enough TV. I can't go any bigger, really.
Yeah, but maybe you want a bigger TV. Maybe you want a newer TV or whatever. Like you're using the one I gave you is really nice.
Yeah.
But it's a couple years old. Maybe you want to.
Yeah, maybe you want
to.
I'll get a better computer.
Yeah, maybe. All right, new computer.
Yeah, so I can give Christina hers back.
Yeah, new computer would be nice.
Yeah, now I see your point.
Yeah, so what
a dependable car, yeah, but I don't need a new car.
Yeah, but you don't need a new car because you don't drive enough for a new car.
Right.
So why not get those things you really need? You know.
Need some new underwear.
Well, all right, new underwear. So you can get yourself new underwear too. So I'm saying that, why not?
Yeah. I think
Now you can get some things that will really make you happy.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you, my wife said something to me, Steve, about my daughter moving out
Uh-oh.
that made me so happy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She said, well, just think about when Bella moves out. She goes, when Bella moves out and I go to work, she goes, I'll put the air conditioner
Oh.
on a reasonable temperature for you. And I was like, what? She goes, yeah, it won't be so cold in here. She goes, when Bella moves out, it won't be so cold in here because I'll put the temperature at a reasonable temperature for you because she's not going to be here. So we won't need it to be,
Right.
super cold. And I'm like, oh, God, that's great. So she said when Bella's gone, she'll leave the temperature on like 70 something for me.
Yeah.
Of course, my daughter's not leaving till October, so, but that'll be nice, right? To where I don't need it to be, where it won't be so cold.
Oh. And you'll have a whole bathroom to yourself.
Yeah, and I'll be able to use my daughter's bathroom.
Oh, they make it yours.
Think about it. I can wake up in the morning and actually use a bathroom to get ready. Holy shit. I might put some shaving stuff, and, hair stuff in her bathroom that I could use.
There you go.
That'd be kind of cool, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, so think about it. It's not bad, right?
That would be cool. That would be cool, yeah.
Now, my wife has not spoken to me yet about the amount of sex in this house. Will it be increasing after my daughter moves out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish she'd say something like that. She hasn't said anything.
Well, let's take things in baby steps.
At least I got some good news about
Yeah.
temperature. You know what I mean?
At least she's willing to adjust the temperature.
Yeah.
Well, she wants a new bed. She wants to adjust the temperature. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Who knows?
Maybe you need to get those guys to adjust beds and get you a new bed real quick. So
I talked to Steve from Just Beds, and but she was saying once I lose my weight, like as I'm shrinking, she basically was talking about how fat I've been and how when I'll lay in the bed as fat as I've been, I've caused, my side of the bed is down here, where her side of the bed is up here. Yeah. Corey says 100% the sex life won't change. She's a working lady. She's tired. Sex is the last thing on her mind.
Well, you don't know that.
I'm just telling you. Well, sex is not the last thing on my mind. I'll tell you that.
I saw a statistic yesterday on TikTok. That a single person has sex 33 times a year?
Yeah?
I haven't had sex in 15 years.
I got to tell you, I think... Well, the most sex I've ever had was, when I was living with somebody or first married, of course, with my wife.
Yeah.
With my wife, literally, the sex before the kid being born was fantastic. Before, before we had a child,
Right.
the sex was, the sex was every night from the time when we first started living together, and even after marriage, the sex was like every night until she got pregnant with Bella. You know what I mean?
Right.
Until she got pregnant with Bella, it was every night. And that's when it started slowing down, was after the pregnancy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then the baby, and but before that it was nice. Oh, and I see Joel says, "Uh-oh. I'm guessing Corpus Christi's coming up in the sex discussion." Yeah, dude, there was a time in Corpus Christi when every time we went out,
Oh.
you just hook up with somebody, and you hook up with someone, and that leads to sex. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are the good old days. But also we were 20. What was I, 20? 21?
Oh man.
22 back then? So
Yeah.
it was very easy to hook up and have sex.
Those were the good old days. I like those. Yeah.
Now in my 50s, and I don't blame her for looking at me and go, "Oh, I don't want to have sex with that." I don't blame her, but it would just be nice to have it more frequently.
Right.
Same.
Right.
I can't remember the last time I tried a new thing.
Me either.
I just can't remember the last time sexually I said, "Oh, let's try something new." I can't remember the last time I tried anything new. That's how long it's been,
I think I could remember it, but I can't remember exactly how long.
Well, just think about it. But yet I know in my 20s, it seemed like all the time I was trying something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, well. I'm just saying. I don't think I can go the rest of my life with this limited sex.
Well, take it from experience. It can be tough. There can be days where you're like, damn. And you got to just flip on the Pornhub
But no, I don't want to
take a hand.
I don't want to have sex by myself. I don't want to masturbate.
It's
No.
definitely not the same.
Yeah. No, I want to have.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of these guys that gets divorced because I'm unhappy sexually. You know what I mean? I don't want to be one of those people.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, it does happen for a reason. You know what I mean? Like you hear stories of people getting divorced for that reason. Obviously, it happens for a reason. You know what I mean? Because you've only got so many years left.
Right.
And there's only so much time, And as I'm getting healthier, I work out. Listen, I work out every single day. Or 5 days a week. I work out every weekday. I work out. And I work out hard. I go for it. Very hard, Steve. I give it my all. I'm out there working like a madman. Lifting all those weights.
Right.
Doing all that cardio. You name it, I'm doing it. right?
Oh yeah.
So as I'm feeling better, it would be nice to, it'd be nice to get that sex. I am not gonna get to a point where I'm living my life with no sex. I mean, that'd be ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous. So, I know there's a lot of people that go through that. And I think a lot of these couples that get divorced later in life, that, I'm sure that's probably a big reason of it. Let me take a break for a moment of honesty.
You want me to be honest with you? I'll be straight up honest with you. I'm so proud if I hooked up with a hooker.
Thank you, Steve, for that moment of honesty. All I know is I think Dan's on. When Dan said that I have a problem with my addictions, when he said that I'm getting addicted to working out, he's absolutely right. 100% right.
There's nothing wrong with it. At least healthy for you, at least.
Yeah.
Better than being addicted to something else.
Better than being addicted to like heroin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or drugs, or any type of drug, or food. Or...
At least I'm addicted to something good.
Yeah. Sometimes I think I'm addicted to Never mind. I was going to say something, so I better not say it.
Sometimes what were you about to say?
Sometimes I might be addicted to masturbation.
Oh, you think you're addicted? You said you think you're addicted to masturbation. I guess it's better than being addicted to meth.
No, I don't know.
Or mattress shitting, or
that is a milk dud stain. It's not shit. God damn. We've been doing this for 10 years. That's a milk that I had milk duds in bed. I got up and they made it look like poop stain.
Yeah. Tyler says, I thought he was going to say meth. Yeah. I think a lot of people listening thought he was going to say meth.
It's good. I don't want to get into that because it's not something I should talk about.
No, it is. It is something you should not talk about. Absolutely. Yeah. I agree with that. It is not something you should be talking about. Absolutely. 100%.
Thank you.
No, but what I was saying is there's a lot of, there's a lot of couples out there that get divorced,
Yeah, that could be a reason why I got divorced. Because we weren't having sex, that's for sure. Then,
well, she was having sex.
Well, she was having sex with Ed.
That's what I mean is, you stop if you weren't having sex, which is a normal part of marriage. Now, I don't get me wrong. I know there's some couples out there that just probably don't have a lot or whatever, don't have it, but maybe that they've discussed that between themselves. I'm just saying that that's not something that should be eliminated from your marriage without a discussion. You know what I mean?
Right.
Am I wrong?
No, and we didn't discuss it. It's just quit. I don't know. Sometimes
do you think was it because you were fooling around that you weren't having sex with your wife?
No.
Did you have a problem having sex with any of the women that you were hooking up with?
Yes. Yes, I had a little bit of, I call it gun shy for a while. Then I just started taking Viagra, and it started helping quite a bit. But yeah.
So it wasn't an emotional thing; it was a physical thing.
Well, it must have been. I thought it was like an emotional thing, but then once the Viagra kicked in and we did it once, then that's all I wrote. I was always like, he's like, no, no, no.
You still haven't figured out that the fact that you were cheating on your wife, you still have not figured out that had something to do with all of it.
It might have.
I'm just saying, if you were cheating, there's an issue. You know?
I think yeah. I think I did. I think it caused my blood pressure to go up because the very first date I had before I was divorced, after it was quite an interesting date. It was very, very. I got the first, second, third base, and I was driving home. I think my blood pressure went too high because I got this uncontrollable nosebleed.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy. And I was driving a white van. I was trying to spit out the window and everything. I got home with there's red streaks all down the side of my van.
With blood streaks all over your head. Unbelievable. You never found anything weird with a white van with a bunch of blood all over it.
Yeah. But after that, I mean, I was good with it after that. I think I didn't think I had it in me to cheat because I didn't want to cheat, but I wasn't happy.
Yeah, see, I'm not a cheater. I'm just not a cheater. It's not
right.
I would if I got feelings towards someone else, you know what I mean?
Right.
If I got feelings towards someone else, or you know what I mean, ever got to the point to where I wanted to have an affair or anything, I would have a conversation with my wife first and say,
right.
At least that's how I, But I'm sexually attracted to my wife. Were you sexually attracted to your wife?
Oh no.
See, there you go. See, there's the difference.
Right.
I mean, I'm still very much in love, and I adore my wife.
Yeah. Like I said before, I don't even know what it's like to be in love. It's a whole different thing. Or the singer, you can love every man. In fact, you can love anybody, but you have to be in love with a person. I've never been in love with a person. Here's my ex-wife. I just got married.
You've never been in. You just don't think you've ever experienced it. I've never felt up like that. Oh my God, this is who I need to be with the rest of my life. Well, dude, I talked about it honestly. I've been in love twice. That's it.
Right.
I've only been in love twice. And that deep love that I love this person, can't go on without them. It's only been once, and that's
right.
with my wife. So, it only happened once.
Right.
But I think I've only been in love twice, and you're saying you've never ever experienced love.
No.
But are you done looking?
No, I'm not done looking.
Are you happy?
I'm happy where I'm at right now, and I talked to Lori this weekend, and I made sure that she was happy with the relationships that we are having and everything, and she's not
happy.
She's happy. She's happy with what it is. So we're both in agreement.
Did that make you happy? The fact that she?
Yeah, and that's why I even brought it up to her. One day I thought, I'm gonna ask her, just because sometimes with women they could just not say anything, just go with the flow.
Well, Well,
I
yeah,
said,
people are not
so like, you already happy? She said, yeah, I'm good with where we are right now. She said, I don't. She said, yeah, I'm cool. I'm good with it too. So,
So you're happy with where your relationship?
yeah,
I mean, that's all that matters. The only thing, the people in the relationship,
right.
how do they feel? Oh, it doesn't matter what Bubba thinks. By
Oh,
the way,
yeah.
let me stop there. Noticed in the chat room there's a conversation. Was probably that damn Corey
Oh,
that they said, well, why not rent Bella's room out to Bubba? That's never going to happen. That is not happening.
yeah.
No, we're not. Number one, there is no way that Bubba is moving into my home. My daughter, that is not going to happen. No. I want to stop that right now. That is not even an option of me renting a room to Bubba. Never, ever, ever, ever going to happen.
How about you, Corey? You're an empty nester.
Yeah,
You
Corey.
should actually.
Doesn't Corey have it? Corey's got that big house.
Both your kids are in college now.
He's got that big house. Why don't you move him in? Oh, I'm not gonna move in, Bubba. I'm just stopping that before it, as I notice it's catching on in the chat room as people are saying, "Oh, that's a good idea." Yeah, really. No, number one, it's not a good idea. The person that said, "Oh, that's a good idea." No, that's a horrible thing to say. No, I love Bubba. I wish him well, and
Right, yeah.
but I'm not moving him into my house.
You're moving one kid out. You don't want to move another one
I'm
in.
not moving him in. Are you crazy? No, my daughter's bedroom will be here. God forbid. God forbid something happens. Her bedroom's going to be right here waiting for her if she needs it.
Yeah, that'll be the grandbaby's bedroom.
Well, you never know. I mean, she and her boyfriend, she and her boyfriend probably are. I mean, he's already like part of the family. Well, you know her boyfriend. He's a nice kid. He's like part of the family.
Oh yeah.
But who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe they start living together.
Yeah, and he says, "Fuck this."
Yeah, and maybe they get sick of each other, and after a month they go, "Oh, screw this." You know what I mean? I don't want to not have a place for her to go.
Oh yeah.
And then she'd say, "Well, I got to come back home," and I'd say, "No, you can't because Bubba's in your room." Fuck no. No, I need a place. I need a place for her. Always want a place. And then, like you said, maybe who knows?
Never know. Down the road, you never know. Maybe you guys will move into a smaller place.
Well,
eventually.
That was my suggestion. All right, my suggestion was,
well,
we could move to a smaller. place. She goes, what? I said, we don't need a 3-bedroom place anymore. And my wife goes, no. And I said, but really, seriously, we wouldn't need 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
All we need are a bedroom and a studio. My wife goes, no. So she put the kibosh to that. I was like, we could save a bunch of money. Moving to a smaller place. So I know that's not going to happen. She told me no. So who knows? But that would be my suggestion. But also, you need. I mean, I want my child to feel like she's always got a place to go. I mean, I've never been through it before, but I know, like, certainly when I grew up, that was not the case.
Right.
When I grew up, it was always get the fuck out of my house. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
I got. When I was in high school, I was constantly told, I can't wait till you move out. You know what I mean? That's just
Uh-huh.
how
Yeah.
that's how my mother made me feel, was she could not wait until I moved. Like the happiest day of her life would be me moving out of the house. So I was 16 going to college. Like the happiest day for her was when I moved out.
Huh.
And I went to college. And then when I left that college and transferred to a college back near home, I lived in a trailer with friends of mine
Uh-huh.
because I knew, according to my mother, that I was not welcome back in her house. And then after we got kicked out of the trailer, I had no place to go but to live in my mother's basement.
Right.
And hi, buddy. And she made that very clear that, you know, that I was never
Right.
not wanted there.
Right.
I just didn't want to put my child through that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I remember, for me personally, it sucked. And I don't want to put my child through. I want my daughter.
You know,
She always
you
had a
know,
home here. I don't
you
care.
know,
I don't care if she's 60 years old. You always have a place at my house.
oh, well, yeah.
You know? I just wish you wouldn't control the thermostat. That's the only thing, you know. And I wish it wasn't so fucking cold in the summer, but other than that, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine with my daughter in the winter.
Right.
In the winter, I'm fine with it. You know what I mean?
Well, have you noticed now that your wife agreed to turn the thermostat up, but guess what's coming? Winter's coming.
Yeah, yeah,
So you're only going to get about maybe a month.
yeah.
And that's what happened Indian summer. So,
But, dude, I'm telling you, my cat's drinking my water. In my house, the air conditioner runs through like December. And then it starts running again in March. So the only time the air conditioner doesn't run is maybe January through February. January and February it doesn't run. But it comes on in March. And it does not. The air conditioner runs in December. It definitely runs in December. So I'm just telling you, I am happy that I'll get some time without air conditioning. But if I lived on my own, I got to tell you, I might be one of these people. You know those people that brag? They brag because, oh, well, it's June and I still haven't turned my air conditioner.
oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
might be one of those people,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, I turned my air off, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. I haven't had it on.
Yeah, so I mean, there are some
It's
people
a
like
window open and the fan on. That's all I need.
that. Literally, that's how I am. I just, you know.
Although it's supposed to be a little warm today, so I'm kind of curious. It's supposed to be 84 today.
Well, the air conditioner in my house is on 60. God knows what the temperature is out there.
Oh, it's still cool because it's I can
By the
feel
way,
cool.
in this room, the air conditioner vents are blocked.
Oh,
So I don't really feel what it's like outside until I get out there.
right, yeah.
Yeah, Tyler says the girlfriend's been out of the house, so he shut the thermostat off and hasn't touched it. Yes, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But for me, it's no big deal. Like I don't, you know. But I grew up without air conditioning. You know, we didn't have an air conditioner in my house when I was a kid. I went to a college with no air conditioning. You know what I mean?
Right.
it's no big deal. But my wife grew up in a home with air conditioning. She lived in South Texas,
Right.
so she was around air conditioning for a long time. So, I'm just sharing what she's used to.
Yeah.
And my wife is, I don't know where on the menopause scale she is. I have no idea. I don't know.
Oh.
But I know that women going through menopause, they have hot flashes or whatever. I know that stuff. I'm sure that's going to be an issue too, or is. I don't know if it is, or I don't even know. And I'm sure you women who are around that age, you understand it a lot better than me, because it's not, they don't talk about it.
Right. Yeah.
So you don't even know. Like, if I knew where she was, I know that my wife has said that she's not, that her doctor told her she's not in menopause. And meanwhile, I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait till this stuff's over with. Let's get it started and get it over with.
Right.
But then I talk to people that say, oh God, menopause will last for years and years and years. Oh my God. So who knows? I mean, I don't know where it is, and most women I know don't even want to talk about it.
Right. Yeah.
So I certainly don't want to put my wife through talking about that. Oh well. I know that I don't have menopause. I don't have any.
Oh, I don't either. I don't either. I don't have meltdowns or anything like that. I'm cool as a cucumber.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. Cool cat.
I know that I like to put up pictures of Jennifer Lopez
Oh.
and say she's older than you. What the? And say, I don't think she gives Ben Affleck as hard a time as you give me. Because Jennifer Lopez is like 50 something, right?
Oh yeah, I think she's
Isn't she like
56.
I think she's like 54, 55 or something, right?
Yeah. Same with Jennifer Aniston. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. It's exceptional. I mean, exceptional people. I saw some TikTok the other day, Steve. There was some woman in her 60s
Oh yeah.
who looked amazing. Looked amazing.
Oh yeah. I get a lot of those TikTok ladies that look gorgeous. 60 years old.
I'll tell you, I work out with people. Like, I know there are guys way older than me that are in amazing shape. I mean, amazing shape. Like, I'll see guys in their 70s and 80s who are,
Oh.
when I'm at Fit Club, 70s and 80s. And they're in such amazing shape. So, yeah. I'm just saying, you can, like, even now, dude, I'm in the best shape I've been in a long time. A long time.
Well, that's good.
And continuing to get better because I'm working on myself every day.
Oh yeah.
So, and there's a difference in, you and I are almost the same age.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I'm just saying that a workout, more active lifestyle can cause a big difference. Although I was watching I watched an old video the other day of this show from 2020.
Uh-huh.
This show from 2020 is compared to now. And how good I looked in 2020. But I think it has a lot to do with the hair.
Right. Your hair was much
Because my
darker.
hair was darker.
Right.
So I'm wondering maybe I should put a little something.
Well, you said might give you a little bit younger. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of that stuff you just gradually blend in.
Like look, the hair, my hair is I got like a lot of black hair up here and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
In the back I got a lot of black hair, but look at this is the side. This
Right.
is my hair. Look at how gray that. Look at how fucking gray that is. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look how gray it's getting.
Oh yeah.
Makes me look so goddamn old.
Well.
I see these people now are coloring their hair. They're coloring it gray.
Oh what?
They're coloring their hair gray.
Huh?
You know what I mean?
Why? Why would?
Well, they're just coloring it ahead of the time, and
Huh?
that way they can determine what the gray looks like. Right?
Well, I guess.
Diane says men look good with some gray.
Some do. Some do.
Mine's blending pretty good, but I'm just saying. I was watching a video from 2020 one night when my gray hair was not coming in as prevalently, and you could hardly see any gray. And I thought it looked good. I'm just saying, Steve. As I work out, my face
Oh yeah.
looks like it's getting younger,
Oh yeah.
but my hair
It's getting older.
looks like it's getting older. So I wonder if I don't start. Coloring the hair. You know.
Huh?
To make myself, you know,
Right.
make
Might
myself,
be. I mean, being as you're getting in better shape, maybe. Yeah.
And then I have TJ saying, "I remember when Ray looked like a skunk." Thanks, TJ. Thank you for bringing that memory up. Because I started getting my gray
Uh-huh.
in one area.
Yeah.
I started getting it right here. You know what I mean? It looked like a skunk. Everything would be black except for this blotch, you know. Yeah. So I don't know. Like your hair was blonde to begin with, or what color was your hair?
Brown. Sandy brown.
Because your grays come in. You look. I mean,
I've been gray since I was 30 though.
yeah. See, it didn't hit me till I was in my 50s.
Yeah.
But my hair is so black
Uh-huh.
that it really, really is noticeable. Yeah. Oh well. What the hell? Seems like there's probably better things we should be talking about than.
Hair.
Oh well.
How about that injury to Nick Chubb last night?
Oh God, dude, that's Nick Chubb is one of my favorite players in all of football. I just love Nick Chubb. And did you ever see the Willis McGahee? You know who Willis McGahee was?
Name sounds familiar. Yeah.
He was playing running back at Florida a few years ago. Okay? He was playing running back at Florida. and he got hit, and his leg was demolished.
Yeah.
And I saw the Chubb hit live, and they refused to show the. They would not show the replay of it,
Right.
and I don't blame them for not showing it because I saw it live. And I just want to say, if you saw the Willis McGahee hit, that's the injury to Chubb was that, but worse. You know what I mean?
But you know that I noticed. I saw that happened to Chubb in college too. He
Oh, I
had the
didn't-
same injury to the same leg, the same knee
Dude, I'm telling you, what?
on a tackle.
How do you even describe it? How do you
Oh.
describe? How do I even describe what I saw last night? Did you see it
Instant-
live? Did you see it live?
Instant pain.
I mean, he was running. He was running, and this guy hits him. This Fitzpatrick hits him. He goes straight into the knee,
Yeah.
but he comes at it from the side, and so McGahee was stepping on his left leg. And how do you describe it?
That went the wrong direction.
He rolls over, but his leg is still in the ground.
Yeah.
And he rolls over, and eventually, when this guy stops hitting him, then his leg breaks free, and his leg, like,
Yeah.
this is his knee. He hits the ground. This guy hits him, and he goes, and then when the guy rolled off him, the leg, bing, the leg
Yeah.
up. How else do you describe it? So I saw it, and I'm like, it's over.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite players that I've watched. I love Nick Chubb. And I just, I'm like, that guy's career is over. And it made me very sad.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I know, is Cindy Council still in the chat room? I know that Pittsburgh is her favorite team. I know it's her favorite team, but I got to tell you, they were very, 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 what happened to them last night, every touchdown they had was on a fluke play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every touchdown was a fluke. There was a pass thrown by the Cleveland quarterback. It hit the receiver right in the hands. And it popped out of his hands. It pops out of his hands and into some a linebacker's hands, and the guy goes, oh, and then he runs. Yeah. 6 seconds into the game. And then their quarterback goes back to pass. And a guy for them hits the ball out of his hands and goes right into TJ Watt's hands, and he goes to the end zone.
Yeah.
And then there's a great pass where they had this guy run a slant, right? And they ran the receiver. So that's a pick, and the guy goes underneath him. And they hit him on the slant, and he went straight for a touchdown. That's another fluke play. So 3 fluke plays got them all their touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it before.
Well, on top of the six sacks that Pittsburgh had.
I think Pittsburgh has a great defense, but I'm saying that to score touchdowns on 3 fluke plays,
Right. Yeah.
you know, that's wow. I mean, that's something that only happens to
Right.
teams with especially good luck or special teams. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, maybe that's the Steelers this year.
Mhm.
Last but not least, I'll talk about this because it's in the Washington Post. Shit. People are starting to freak out in the Democratic Party.
Oh no.
Do you know why? Do you know
No.
why?
No.
They're starting to hear a little grumbling that the president who has said, he has said over the last year, and correct me if I'm wrong, hasn't the president said, I'm definitely running for president? I'm definitely
Yeah.
running for president.
Yeah.
There's grumbling now that he might not run.
Oh no. Well,
Isn't it a little late in the game to get another candidate in? If you're
I would think so.
the Democrats, and I'm just saying that it's a little late in the game to get somebody. But here's the reasons why. President's son is in some big trouble
Oh yeah.
because he filled out a form to get a FOID card, to get a gun.
Right.
And there's a question about drug use on the form. And he said, there is no drug use, right? When obviously there is some
Right.
drug use because don't they have pictures of him using drugs or something?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now his son is going to. His son's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Which is so weird because I hear the Republicans talking about, oh, his son made so much money with his Burisma deal. Big deal. That has. Listen, lots of presidents' children
Oh yeah.
money. You know what I mean? The last guy, the last guy's kids were making a shitload of money. Obama's kids didn't make any money because they were too young. But
Yeah.
so just that's not what's going to get him. What's got him in trouble is it is a federal offense to fill out a form for a federal saying
Right.
something like, oh, I'm not taking drugs when there's proof that you are. So
Right.
Hunter Biden, his son, is going to get sentenced to jail time. All right? Yeah, Karen says, what about the $2 billion for Jared Kushner? Yeah. I mean, the last guy gets, Jared and Ivanka Kushner, they made a shitload of money when Donald Trump was president. But of all the things Trump was impeached for, that was not one of them. Because it's not illegal. It's not illegal. So that's not what Hunter Biden's in trouble for. Hunter Biden is not in trouble for having a job with a foreign company. Hunter Biden's in trouble because he lied on his FOID card registration. But he could get jail for that.
Oh.
And so if you're Joe Biden and you love your son, what do you do? How could you get him out of trouble? If you're the president of the United States and your child has just been sentenced to, and I don't know, but say they sentence him to some crazy amount of time. Maybe they put him in jail for 5 years or 6 years. You're the president of the United States. How would you get your child out of trouble, Steve?
Well, that couldn't be the president anymore.
No, you could get him out of trouble. You just pardon
Yeah.
him.
Oh.
So if you're the president of the United States and your son is going to go to jail,
Oh.
you would pardon him. But if you pardon him, you would know you can't run for president again.
Oh, okay.
So for the good of his part, he could,
Okay.
but
He could, but
he'd lose.
right.
Especially since the guy I mean, who knows? He might be Trump doing it, but he's not going to be Trump because
Right.
there's going to be another Republican's going to step up and run. I mean, one of the other Republicans running will be the candidate, and Biden knows he's not going to. So he couldn't run for president again. This is what this article said today. Like, what the hell's the Democrats going to do if he decides to pardon his kid? Then that means he's not going to run for president.
Right.
Well, who's going to run for president? They don't have a primary because the incumbent president, they never have a primary against, you know what I mean?
Right.
They never have a primary against someone. Like the last president we had was Trump. They didn't have a Republican primary.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't have that. So I'm just saying that if he doesn't run, what the hell are they going to do? Who will run in his place? You know what I mean? So that would put, and I'm telling you, I am very liberal. I consider myself a Democrat. I'm very liberal. And it does bother me because I'd be like, son of a bitch, who the hell am I going to vote for? I'm not going to vote
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to vote for one of these
Yeah.
crazy Republicans. So who am I going to vote for? So I'm just saying that's a fate that could throw the Democratic Party in disarray. So I don't know. But those are the questions that are asked. Those are the questions asked. So if you're I'm telling you right now, if I was president and my daughter got in trouble and I could pardon her and the trouble goes away like that,
Right.
I'd pardon her in an instant. I'm serious. I don't even need to think about it.
Right.
I'd pardon her. No, you're pardoned. They'll be like, Dad, no. No, you're going to ruin your legacy. I don't care. You're still getting a pardon.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that, I mean, didn't Trump pardon Jared Kushner's father was in jail when Trump got elected, but he was pardoned by Trump. And that was just the guy who married his daughter. Now, what do you think Biden's going to do with his own son,
Right.
his own living son? His other one died. This is it. This is the son he has left. He's going to pardon him.
Oh. That's probably kind of like how my mom felt when I stole from the police.
Yeah.
And then she worked for the police.
All she cares about is if I can get my kid.
Right. And that's,
I think any parent would do whatever they can for their kids. I'm telling you. Any parent would do whatever they can to make their children.
I'm not a parent, but I would.
To make your children's life. And I'm telling you, all the people in our chat room who are parents, if you can make your children's life easier, you'll do whatever it takes.
Oh, yeah.
TJ says LBJ pardoned himself for his speeding tickets. That's crazy. I didn't know. Is that true? I didn't know that. No, but any of you parents out there, you know exactly what you do. So if you're Joe Biden, what the hell do you think he's going to do? He's going to pardon his kid.
Yeah.
Of course he's going to pardon him. But he's also going to know that he's going to kill his party.
Right.
He would kill his party. So he'd have to decide not to run. Then who's going to run? There's an article in the Washington Times going over all this stuff. So I just wanted to point that out.
Oh.
We should probably wrap it up, buddy, because I got to go work out.
Oh yeah, I gotta get a shower.
Anyway, thank you all for checking us out today. I'm glad you waited till Tuesday to take a shower.
Well, I was gonna do it yesterday, but I had to do laundry yesterday. I had to have clean clothes so I could take a shower. Don't forget Smoke Signals tonight, and we have a special guest.
You and Bubba have a special guest tonight?
We have a special guest, and tonight we're going to start our free for a couple weeks. We're going to try it for free and see if we can get some more listeners. Smoke Signals tonight, free on Patreon and Facebook, 6 o'clock.
All right, there you go.
Special guest.
All right, you guys. Enjoy tonight's Smoke Signals and come back here tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah.
Come back here tomorrow morning and we will see you then.
Yeah, I got to go to the doctor tomorrow.
Oh, boy. Poor doctor.
Ooh,
What time are you going to the doctor tomorrow?
2 o'clock.
Oh, boy. We'll make sure to
Yeah.
watch that.
So I have to take a shower tomorrow, too.
Oh, boy. Well, congratulations to the doctor. We'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.